Another rain season update for what's going on. It's been a fun week. I've been getting stuff worked on. So, yeah, so the charger, like I said last time, there was a bunch of things that broke and stuff like that. So, the charger got a brand new fan in it. It's all wired in. So now that's charging the batteries again. Woohoo. We did have another interesting development happen. The generator started shutting off constantly, the new one. I think it's just a fouled plug. We finally got those in today, well, yesterday, last night, but I was already just exhausted. I'll explain that in a little bit. So I'll be putting that in later today, if we don't get stormed out anyway, but that's another reason why it's kind of a short stream, because, yeah, we're expecting we had a 40% chance again today, and the humidity has been climbing, so I'm guessing it's actually going to hit. So the funny part about that is all week we were supposed to have rain, and it's been dry as a bone. I think we got one little sprinkle since last stream, one or two. Either way, the roof's dried out, so that's good. I was up on it yesterday, pulled the tarp down, got everything off. It was hotter than hell. And thank goodness I had knee pads and whatnot, so I didn't just burn all the nerves off in my knees and scorch myself. I would have come out about medium rare at least. But, yeah, so get up there, and I got my little caulking gun out, and I got the adhesive. We'd run to the store the night before and got that. Some extra stuff, so I had a plan, I was really going to stick that thing down so that I could start doing some repairs on it. And that's the first step, get the old roof glued back down before it does any more damage to the wood underneath. And to itself, of course, if it peels up again. But, so the first time, I cut off the end. It made sure it flowed a little bit the day before. Everything was good, because I had heard but I'd seen a bunch of reports of them shipping out cases of this adhesive that people cut it open and find out that the stuff was already cured all the way through, so it was useless. So I did a check on it the day before on the one tube that we had already had, and we had it for a while, so that one was flowing fine. So yeah, good times. We're off to a good start. So the next morning, like I say, I'm up there, I haul everything up there, I get the tarp off. That's a bunch of tie downs. It's a whole process to get that part taken care of. Get all that sorted out. And from there, it was just all downhill. I get the roof folded back. Actually, that's where it all went downhill, was after that. So I put the caulking gun in there, cut off a new chunk on it, and just to make sure, I put the little, I don't actually know what it's called now that I think about it, but on the end of a caulking gun, you have the little sticker. The little, not sticker like you'd think, but like a big metal toothpick. It's to break the seal on the inside of tubes of caulk and stuff like that, if you're not aware. Anyways, I put that in there, and I beat the hell out of it, because I've heard this stuff's pretty thick. And open it up really wide so that there should be no, extra pressure. This isn't the first time I've ever done stuff. I mean, when I did landscaping, we used adhesive caulk or construction caulk all the time. And that stuff's pretty heavy duty. I'm explaining this because, in case somebody doesn't realize, that I know what I'm doing, and this is not a me thing. This is just a really piss poor made caulking gun, apparently. Pump it up for the first time since yesterday, or since the day before, I mean, when I did the test. And as soon as I went to put the first amount of pressure on it, the handle and the part that holds the tube, the main body, forced themselves apart in one little pop. All 4 rivets popped out, and it came apart in 2 pieces. That's how I started. That's where the trouble began. But we have rain coming. I have a roof that needs repair and a tarp that I can't trust to stay with the wind, with some of the heavy winds we get. So I'm stubborn. And so if you know what a caulking gun looks like, it's got the big lever out the back that's used to push through Well, I stuck that under my knee between the knee and the roof, or knee pad and the roof. And I just leaned on the damn thing on the top of it and forced out. And man, that stuff's hard to force out like that. Force out about an inch or two of that caulk and then spread it on the roof. Do it again. Do it again. Repeat, 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 repeat. Did that for an hour and a half. Now keep in mind, I'm old. I'm out of shape. And that, oh, I was actually getting chest pain, not from like heart or anything like that, but from the muscle. If you do bench presses, for instance, it's actually your pectoral muscles, your chest muscles that do the work. So the action that I was doing to hold or to push this thing down was basically, you know, what do they call it? Like a static press, where you're just holding it in spot, but you're, you know, putting excessive weight on it. What do they call that again? It's like an isometric type exercise where you got it flexed constantly, but you're not doing anything. Like if you're sitting still and you just keep your stomach tight all the time, that's actually a decent exercise. And, but yeah, I was doing that, except it was all chest muscle. But later on that day, I felt like somebody was trying to split my sternum in half. It was very painful, but anyway, long story short, did that for like an hour and a half up there. I got what I considered to be the most important sections done before I mean, I just had nothing left to give. That is way harder than it sounds like it should be. And not just because I'm old and out of shape, but I mean, that's just not the way to use those things, and it's not designed for that. But you do what you got to do, damn it. When you give up, that's when you lose. I don't like to lose. But there's also a time where you're so walloped out of energy that, and the muscles are just not willing to function for you anymore, that you just got to stop, whether you want to or not. And I hit that point. Plus the heat was cooking my butt. So got that, rolled that out, got that glued down as best as possible. So I at least have the seam that I was most concerned with as far as where it had ripped up. That was about 5 foot long, and then another section along the very back where it was, that's where I had started, and then I realized that was not the best place to start because that's not the most necessary part. But another 4 feet across there. So if you imagine doing that 1 inch at a time and then 2 layers thick, that was a lot of exercise for a very normally unused muscle group for me. I don't do a whole lot of bench press anymore and lifting in that nature. So yeah, it was an interesting time. Let's see. Oh, the best part of that though, I got up to get off the roof and realized my blood pressure was, I don't know, it was high or low, but it was not good, and I got just wobbly. I could barely get off the damn roof. I was so worried I was going to fall, and I was fuzzy as could be, couldn't think straight. I definitely should have taken a break somewhere in the middle of that, but I know it was a fast cure adhesive, so I had about 45 minutes from the first one I put down to keep going, so I wasn't stopping till I had to, till I was forced to. Anyway, and so I get off the roof, barely. And if you ever used any of those RV ladders, those are sketchy when you're not wobbly. They're really sketchy when you're not all there. But yeah, so anyway, I get back out and I get into the house, and you know, I wasn't sweating hardly at all up on the roof. The minute I got into the house where I wasn't working anymore, I suddenly might as well have just got straight out of the shower. I just instantly just started soaking, and it was woozy and all kinds of shit. So laid down. Has anybody ever had that before? You know, I used to work in the heat all the time. I never had that where I was like nauseous and gagging and all that just from heat. And I drank a ton of water the day before and the same day. You know, I actually intentionally drank 2 quarts before going up there over about an hour, just to make sure, you know, that I had topped off from the day before, because you need to be well hydrated for that kind of stuff. And like I said, I used to do this. I used to do landscaping out in the middle of summer all day, no problem, shoveling tons and tons of stone. And so yeah, that was an interesting experience. To end up that abused in such a short amount of time. But anyhow, got that done, got that set up, and boy, I tell you, when I finally got sorted out, it took about 10-15 minutes before I could get my body back under control a little bit. I was still beat, but turned on that little box fan we bought. Turned that thing on me, and it was like, oh my God, it was almost as good as like the coldest air conditioning ever. It was so glorious. Oh my God. Yeah, so sweaty. Yes, exactly. Exactly, Tato. But yeah, so I didn't get all of that done, sadly. But like I say, I was just wore the hell out. And then, because the world hates me, nature, wind started to come up, and it was from the side that would have lifted the roof up again. So I had to fight through being just utterly exhausted, needing at least an hour downtime to catch up, having to get back up on the roof and get the tarp in place and get everything tied back down. And if that's not enough of an insult to injury, the minute I got back into the house, the wind stopped completely for the rest of the day until about, keep in mind, this is really early. The wind stopped for the rest of the day until like 6 o'clock in the evening, 5 o'clock in the evening. Yeah. So if I could have just sat there for another 10 minutes, the wind would have been gone anyway, and I could have been fine and just relaxed as I needed to for a bit. But yeah, so nature hates me. It's all right. I still love my trees. But yeah, if we had more trees around, see, the trees would have loved me. They blocked the wind for me. We've got nothing but open pasture. Can't catch a break. I know. Oh, so on the cat catch a break thing, so most of you know, I was putting a new faucet in since that broke when the same day the roof broke off. The handle came off and created a fountain inside the house. So I got a nice new faucet for Kitten. By the way, so like I said, we had to go to Home Depot to get more caulking, the adhesive caulking, to make sure we could do the whole roof. Which turns out didn't get to do anyway because the caulking gun lasted 2 pumps. So went on Amazon, and bought a really nice looking sink or faucet for $25. When we were in Home Depot, I found the nearest one that looked like mine, and it was only similar to mine. Mine's actually a little nicer. $190 for the same frickin' faucet. I'm sure the other one's better in some way, but mine's 100%. It's all stainless steel. It's got ceramic for the fittings and everything, just like the other one does. I mean, it's got the telescoping nozzle at the end with the double switch and the pause button. Everything, it looks almost exactly the same. The only thing that was different was their handle was a little different than mine. Otherwise, this sink could have been a clone of it, like exactly. But for almost $200, and actually the other ones that were close were over $200. That was just the cheapest one. And I got it for $25 shipped. That's insane. Why? What? I will never get over some of these price discrepancies. But anyway, so when I put that on, for those of you who are here will remember, the fittings were the wrong size because this is an RV and it's not a house. Therefore, household fittings don't fit RVs, and maybe I read it wrong. I haven't gone back to look. I thought it said this was an RV faucet. That was the search I did, but I know Amazon search sucks. I'm sure you guys know how that goes. I'd like a 3/8-inch socket. Here's a tire that fits a lawn tractor. Is this what you wanted? Yeah, that's exactly it. But but yeah, pricing's a joke sometimes. Yeah, I mean, literally, there was nothing in Home Depot for the price that I bought this for. Not the cheapest piece of shit that I could see in there. Was under $25. So, no, I'm really pleased. Kitten loves it. Everybody's really thrilled with it. It looks great. It looks like something fancy. And it's under $25 shipped. That's amazing. I'm just thrilled with it. But anyway, so I had to order some adapters. So I accidentally ordered the wrong ones because I wasn't thinking about it. They were the right size, but so the thread side, the one where the threads are on the outside, that's a male connector. The threads where the threads are on the inside, that's a female connector. When I was doing that, I was not paying attention as much as I should, and I ordered a male adapter for the 1/2 inch and a male adapter for the 3/8 inch when I needed a female on the 1/2 and a male on the 3/8. So we ordered those. And Kitten came home and I was telling her all about everything, and then it just clicked in my head. It's like, oh shit, I ordered the wrong part. So I jump on Amazon, I order the right part, and I find it right away and I get it, and it's going to be an extra day. I said, you know what, I'll return the other one afterwards, but this one will be here tomorrow, and I can make that work, the male-to-male one. But I needed a reducer, like I say, so I said I can make it work until the other one gets here, because that one was going to take 2 days. Well, turns out the other one didn't come in one day anyway. It got delayed, so they both showed up the same day. And here's where the can't catch a break part comes in. You'll find amusing probably. They're both the same part. They sent me 2 of the same ones with 2 different part numbers. They're labeled. They were labeled correctly on the box. The one that was all male, male on both ends, that was labeled male to male, blah, 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 1/2 inch, 1/2 inch. The other one was labeled 1/2 inch female, 1 inch male. And it was exactly the same as the other one. They couldn't have erred in the direction that would have been good, giving me the frickin' one that I wanted. No, they had to err in the one that is the one that I don't want, that I needed to return. And I mean, that just doesn't make any sense. Hey, Amazon shipping always takes longer than expected. And I've had pretty good luck with it lately, but, you know, after the COVID thing, everything kind of sorted out. For us, anyway, usually. But I know some people, I think Yogi was saying it's never gone back for him, so still bad since then. But yeah, I think that kind of depends on your local post office a little bit and their local delivery people. And apparently ours was kind of a slacker that day. I don't know. But, so like I said, I can make that one work. So I found which one was the right one for what they sent me. Not, you know, the one that didn't have the wrong product in the box. And I did hook it up and it does work. It's all set up. It's just not the way I would want to do it. It's not the right way to do it, but it is a way to do it. Most Amazon items for you take 4 to 5 days shipping, sometimes a full week. Oh, hell no. Even the slow one was 2 days. I don't think I ever have to really wait more than 2 days. Sometimes, I guess, if it's having to come from really far out of state, I think we have to go 3 days. But I don't think I've had to wait longer than that since the COVID stuff was over. Or, you know what I mean, the main bulk of it. Some of the stuff, not most of it, though. That's why I was so shocked when it said I could get that adapter next day. Because most times I can't get next day. But this one was saying next day, and then they lied. I usually don't even try to find next day, because I know it's almost always 2 days. But anyhow, so we have working water, and here's a little disgusting fact for you. The water was broken. After this stream, I'm heading straight for the flippin' shower. I am so damn excited for a frickin' shower. You guys have no idea. But yes, I wanted to get the stream done first and let you guys know what was up so that when I get all that, I can just sit and enjoy. Thank you, Scar. Appreciate the resub with the Twitch Prime. Much appreciated. Thank you very, very much. We need every nickel, man. This shit's getting expensive trying to get all this stuff sorted, so I appreciate it very much. But yeah, so all squeaky clean. I cannot wait. I put it this way. When I went to Home Depot the other day, like I said, to get the stuff 2 days ago, I felt bad. I tried to stay 20 feet from everybody because I know there was nothing good happening there. I know that's not a thing most people would want to admit to, but hey, when the water breaks in an RV, what are your choices? I mean, you can sponge bath a little bit, don't get me wrong, but you're still going to stink. It's just, you're going to, because it's 100 and some freaking degrees in here most of the time. It's good. Good luck. So, yeah. This is going to be, once this is done, that's what I'm doing. So for all you perverts out there, yeah, you can go ahead. I'll be naked soon. But, yeah, so I'm really looking forward to that. We finally got the shower going, or the water going in the sink again. So that means the whole water can be turned on. For those who don't know why you can't turn it on, there's no shutoff valves in an RV really, except for a main shutoff valve. So if you're like in a house, if your sink goes wonky and you start spraying water, you go underneath the sink, turn a little valve, and it'll shut the sink off, the particular line that you're trying to. In an RV, you have a pump. You turn the pump on, it pressurizes to every water orifice you have in the car or in the vehicle. So if one of those is broken, it just sits and pukes out until you shut that pump off. Now, I would and have wanted to, but just not willing to put extra money into that because we've got other things that need to fix. I do want to put shutoff valves on each of the lines. That is a common upgrade. It's just not one that was priority one. We've got so many things that I've fixed and worked on in here that definitely, and now with the roof and stuff too, it's a never-ending challenge. But yeah, so I will get it. The next thing to do is, see, we got another rain front coming in. It should start, well, it was supposed to start tomorrow, but it looks like it's going to start today. They're 40%, and I can already see the humidity going up on the dial over there. And so, yeah, it definitely smells like water. We're probably going to get rained on. So, hopefully the tarp holds. We still have that, unfortunately, the far end of it that's not covered by the tarp. That part, that part sucks. There's nothing I can do about it, though. We're getting a new caulking gun. Probably another one. Rain, the outdoor shower. That is the best rain, or the best shower I had was when I was out there trying to get the roof down while I'm getting hailed on and driving rain with 20, 30, 40 mile an hour winds. I think it was a sustained 20-25 with gusts of 40 to 45. That's what popped the roof. Which, by the way, so since last stream, I told you guys how I thought it happened. You know, that they just hadn't resealed it in years and just put layers over the top on the edging for where it meets the gutter. And after getting up there and cleaning it up a bit and taking a look, I think that's exactly what happened. I don't know when the last time that roof was ever sealed on the gutter, and that's one of the main strength points on a Winnebago-style fiberglass roof. So if that fails, the whole roof is compromised in a very big way. And judging by the condition of the silicone that came out of that gutter, there was no stick left to it. So yeah, they were just patching over the top, which, like I said, like I explained that day, if you put tape on something and it holds nice, that's great. But next year, if you put tape over the top of that tape, it didn't make the joint stronger. It just stuck to this tape that's starting to fail because it's getting old. You know what I mean? So you have a nice layer on the top that looks new and shiny and sticky, but the tape underneath where the original adhesive is, that's still failing. So the only thing you can do is every year you have to take the old tape off and put new tape on. That's just a simplified version for those who don't know how an RV roof works. They were doing it over the top, and instead of taking out all the old silicone and recalking in the new stuff so that it would be super strong. Hour 8. How's it going, man? What's up, Johnny? Yeah, so I'm explaining it's going to be another short stream because, like I said, I got a shower waiting for the first time since that storm, and I'm never been so damn excited for a shower in my life. Okay, maybe there's been times, but yeah, that usually involved a lot of mud and whatnot. But yeah, I'm really, really thrilled. So let's see. We went over the battery charger being fully redone, fixed the fan, put a brand new one in, wired that up, we fixed the sink, got that. Then the roof, and then the generator doing whatever the generator's doing. I'm going to put a new plug in it. I've cleaned out some stuff. And now, granted, ever since I cleaned up the plug, it has installed out again. So I'm pretty sure I'm dead on with the plug being bad. So all I got to do is swap that out. And she should run like a champ. I know that the plugs that come with those generators are known to be shitty, so glad I got that sorted pretty quick. Because, yeah, it shut off 3 times in one day, and then I went out there and just took some shit apart. Cleaned a few things up and put her back together, and she hasn't stalled out since. But she doesn't quite sound as good as she should. So I think if I get that new plug in there, we'll be back in full power business. But yeah, all in all, even with all the downsides of all the things that didn't work out the way they were supposed to, and all the extra effort had to be put in for that caulking gun, that was the worst one. I'd say things are going well. Keep in mind, people, everything's an outlook. If you want to look at just the negative and focus on that, you can do that. But damn it, I got shit done even when other people would have quit. I'm proud of myself. And you can be too. You know, it's just, for me, that's always the way I've kind of looked at it. I don't like leaving a job half done. But, you know, you do have to watch out so you don't hurt yourself. But I went, you know, work till your limit. Then work a little bit further. And if you can, a little bit further. And then take a big break. But, you know, the more you do, the better that, or the easier that can get. So, never worry about trying and failing. Things happen. But you know what? I may have tried and failed to get the whole job done, but I tried when I wouldn't have even gotten to attempt it until Kitten got home that night, and I got a bunch of it. I got some of the worst stuff, the most dangerous parts that would cause it to rip off. I got those sealed down, and those are glued down good. So, yay. Have a wonderful day. You got this. I got this. You're right. Thank you, Scar. I appreciate that. Good job, too. And I'll get the rest of it. We just got to get the tools back. But anyway, much appreciated for those of you who swung by. I know these updates, not really a game, but, you know, it's not necessarily what some people who may stumble across this video are looking for. They want to see the farm sim thing. I'm more about community than the games. Always have been. So I'm not going to let people who've been around forever not know what's going on when I have the ability to. Now that we got the laptop, I can stop in for a half an hour and at least let people know why I'm not streaming 3-4 days or anything like that. You know, why I'm only streaming once a week. And, you know, obviously part of that is the rain. Like I say, we've got some coming. I'm concerned. I want to get my shower and stuff done so that I can focus on making sure that the rig stays safe. The other part is, like you guys know, most of you know, it costs me $20 a day to stream a full stream. And we need that money for other things at the moment. So, gotta do what I gotta do. Priorities are important. And I still want to come say hi, but gotta take care of the homestead. Make sure it's still here to stream from tomorrow kind of thing. So, I want to take a couple minutes, though, for those of you who are in here. How's your week been? Now you've heard all about mine. How's yours? Hopefully you guys have had a better week. Hopefully you've got something you feel proud of and enjoyed, or at least, you know, like I said, I didn't enjoy being up on a roof, but I enjoy the feeling of success, even if it's partial, at the end of the day. That's what I always try for. You can stress about how bad it is, or you can enjoy the small victories. I try to enjoy the small victories as much as I can. Yeah, you have to stress that it might go bad again, but that's all right. I will deal with that as it comes. But yeah, you're dealing with Cali weather. How is Cali weather, by the way? What's the temperature out there lately? If it ain't over 100, you can just shut the hell up. Oh, you got rain? Okay. You got COVID after going to the Renaissance Fair? Oh, jeez. That's bad luck. Yeah, I think Yogi said he got the Rona, what, a week ago or something like that. Yeah, he picked it up again. Good times. Man, it's just, yeah, very much over 100, so the humidity is black. Oh, that's right, you're out in the desert portion of California, I forgot. So if you get the rain, it'll knock that down a bit. Yeah, your humidity will go up, but you'll cool down quite a bit. If it wasn't for my roof, I would be looking forward to this rain coming in to take the temperature down. I'm tired of 107, 8 degrees inside the rig. Let's see, Scar says, but all the parts for the new PC, so I just have to figure out how to put it together. You literally work in IT. If you can't figure out how to put that together, you should quit your job and go get a different one. I mean, I've put 2 of them together now, and I found the first one to be kind of easy and the second one to be a breeze. So, yes, you can do it, Scar. I have faith in you. Check out, I've never actually watched it, but supposedly Linus Tech Tips like 2-3 years ago put out a walkthrough of everything you need to do to put them together. Taylor says, my fiance gonna set up his computer for you to stream, so hopefully we can hang out. Okay. And Scars, it's got all the RGB lights that I didn't realize it came with to deal with. If you, well, you know those are optional, right? You don't have to hook those up. I'm just saying that because it doesn't sound like you cared, you know, that it came with it or you weren't looking for it. Those are optional. You just plug them into a light header, though, anyway, and it'll be fine. They're pretty easy. Yeah, I wouldn't worry too much about that. I worry about things that make the computer work, not make it go party. Yeah. Make brain fuzzy and happy. RGB makes it go faster, right? No, that's stickers. Yep, that's like those race cars. You put stickers on the side, 5 horsepower per sticker. Damn right. Yeah. And then you see those people who glue the vents on the car? That's 10 extra horsepower per vent. Those are called speed holes. They're great. RGB keeps it cooler. Uh-huh. You know, my little LED flashlight over here, I was actually surprised when I was working in the sink last night fixing that faucet, how hot that damn thing actually gets. Lights equal heat, even if it's only a small amount. So, yeah. Nah, it's so cold. No, there's, as far as I know, there is no, there are plenty of heat lamps and stuff like that, but there are very, very few, if any, cold lights. I won't say there isn't any, because somebody will find some obscure friggin' thing on Google, and I won't, I don't, that I've never heard of, but yeah. I think all you have to, left to do is plug the power into the motherboard and install your AIO. Nice. Only imagining that? I'm only imagining the heat. Okay. I'm gonna bury potato and grow 3 more of her. Oh, wait. That might be a bad idea. Why don't we just make her into french fries? I'm glad you're almost done then. Wait. Plug the power to the motherboard and install. Oh, okay. Never mind. For a second there, I thought I misread that and it was install the motherboard. And it's like, wait, if you're not even installed on the motherboard yet, you haven't started. What are you talking about? You have to pick up your graphics card from your parents' house. How far of a drive is that for you now? Potato sounds so good right now. Yes. Without the sink, we've been eating nothing but sandwiches. Because it keeps the dishes down since we didn't have water. Without the faucet, I mean. So, yeah, we actually get real food tonight. It's going to be great. I'm very excited. Just shy of 2 hours. Why didn't you have it shipped to your house instead of theirs? By the way, in case you're wondering, if you were here last stream, we harvested everything last time. We're just replanting. I got, whoops, I keep forgetting. Wrong game. There we go. Tab. I thought I had 3 tractors going, but... Oh, he's done. Yay. Well, he could miss a row, but you know what? He's done. Oops. It was going to arrive when we were at the Renaissance Fair. Don't trust people. Oh, yeah. Gotcha. Because you stole it from Scar last time. Yeah. Troublemaking potato. Ah! Driving like it's drunk. Nope. Need to stay off the sauce before you go out farming, damn it. If that graphics card got stolen, you'd cry. Well, did you buy it from Amazon or Newegg, or where'd you get it from? Because Amazon, you probably just get a new one. I don't know about Newegg. You got it from Amazon? Yeah, it wouldn't be too hard to get that back. Hey, Grumpy, you missed the rundown. The rundown's in the first half hour at the moment. I'm running for a few more minutes, but just to sit and actually talk to people instead of just tell my side of what's been going on. But hopefully things are going well for you. Radeon. I don't know AMD graphics cards, so that could be awesome or horrible. Oh shit, it's Salty. What's up, Pug? Dude, I didn't even know about that game. That game was looking, it looked kind of neat though. Max got a different game here recently. Well, I was just browsing and I saw a game. And the next thing I know, I had it in my inventory because Max decided he liked the game. Saw you were online, so thought I'd drop by and say, oh, I appreciate that. These are very short streams, unlike the old ones, because if you want to find out why, this stream and the last stream, they're like half hours. The first half hour is just explaining what the hell's going on. Quick rundown, the big problem anyway. Live in an RV for the last year, roof ripped off in a storm last week. Fixing roof, bad times. There you go. That's the quickest rundown. Other shit happened too. It's actually rather interesting, but it's more interesting to hear about it than to live in it. I'm too busy fixing everything at the moment. What do you mean, what? Do you not watch last week's thing? I put it on YouTube, man. It's on YouTube. It's still there. But yeah, the faucet broke on the sink the same day. Put a fountain up in the house. Had to shut the pump off. Haven't had water in a week, so that's why I'm saying I'm out of here soon. I'm looking forward to this first shower in a while, and I'm really excited. Fuck the economy so bad. You missed this. This is one of the best out there. Only 2 that beats it on the chart. 4090 and the 4080. Okay. Get lost on YouTube. Took 3 days to get out. Well, I know how that goes because, yeah, that's pretty much what I do. Keeps the battery use down. If I play games, then I have to use the generator. And the generator costs money, so we don't do that if we don't have to. Anyhow, by the way, for those who don't know, check out Salty Pug Lord also. He's playing this new game. Shoot, I'm gonna blank on the name at the moment. What was the name of that game? But go watch. That's an interesting looking game. It kind of looks like what is it? Unturned, but a little nicer. Mixed with another game, and I can't really think. But yeah, Surround Dead. That's the one. Go watch him play it, see what you think of it. It looked like an interesting game to me. And he did a really good job streaming it. So, considering this is the first stream, or first video I think I've ever seen of yours, Pugs. I know you mentioned that you had a channel before, but I know I watched something of yours before, but I think this is the first, like, actual gameplay video I ever watched. Yeah. Very primitive graphics, almost Minecraft-y, but it's a survival game with zombies. Yes, yes. And if you want to check out the one Max and I played on occasion is Sunken Land. It's an underwater Rust, basically. You build on the surface, on the water surface, but you just go and collect stuff and upgrade and build stuff, and there's a bunch of enemies. That's another thing. You make so few videos, it's hard to catch you. Yeah, right? Once it's all up and running, might dig into streaming again. Okay. But yeah, I might make a video series on the Sunken Land one, because it is kind of fun. It's actually very fun. I don't know if it's got, like, arc longevity, but I don't know. We'll see where it goes. It's still in early access, and it's been amusing so far, so. But anyway, all right. As much as I would love to sit here and talk more, I don't want to turn the generator on anytime soon. Trying to save that money at the moment, folks. Got to do what we got to do. And that shower is screaming my name. I'm excited. I will see you guys probably next week, judging by the clouds in the sky and the amount of rain that's incoming. I will see you guys then for another Thursday update, unless things get all sorted out, in which case, thank you, Grumpy. Much appreciated for the 100 bits. Thank you very much. Take care, everybody. You have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.